Well, isn't it great and lovely and wonderful and awesome and magical and phenomenal and terrific and fantastic and spectacular and spontaneous and lovely and unbelievable and greatness and good and great to be alive on a Thursday afternoon or a Thursday evening as a baseball fan or what? With all that said, guys, I'd like to welcome all you guys back to a very special edition of Main Event Baseball with Ryan. And of course, guys, good afternoon or good evening to all of you diehard, passionate, awesome, lovely, wonderful, handsome, beautiful, terrific, and spectacular baseball fans. Again, guys, hope all you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Happy Thursday. Oh, and by the way, happy almost Friday as well. Well, guys, this is episode 1 of a 2-evening episode. So we will have another episode later tonight. Anyway, guys, this episode right here, we're going to be talking about the Oakland A's. As you all know, today is a very, very big day in MLB. Not just is it an Oakland A game day, but today was the very last time in the history of the A's that they would have a home game at the Oakland Coliseum. So I thought we would actually discuss some of that. Of course, guys, the very first ever Oakland A's ball game in that Coliseum came on April 17th of 1968. Believe it or not, my mom was 7 years old at the time of that. She was going to be 8 years old within a couple of months after that. My mom was 7 years old when the very first ever Oakland A's game took place in the Coliseum. Of course, at some point, the NFL team that was known as the Oakland Raiders would end up playing there as well. And then they moved to Vegas in 2020. But believe it or not, guys, again, April 17th, 1968, the Oakland A's played their very first game ever in the Oakland Coliseum. And today is September 26th of 2024, was the very last game that the A's played in the Oakland Coliseum. I watched the game actually earlier today at lunch, and the one thing a lot of people said in the restaurant I was in is, when was the last time the Oakland Coliseum was jam-packed for an Oakland A's game and it was not a postseason game? All right, that's what everybody around me was saying earlier today, and I got to be honest with you. There's been a lot of great memories, baseball memories in the Coliseum over the past number of decades, and I can be honest with you that, believe it or not, the last time the Oakland A's were actually in a postseason at the Coliseum was 2020, which now brings me to my next point. The last time the A's played a postseason game in the Coliseum, that in front of a crowd, that was a postseason game. You go back to 2019, it was the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays in the American League wildcard game, and all that. And the Tampa Bay Rays would end up winning that ball game. But like I said, guys, the Oakland A's guys today actually played their very last game in Oakland, and that's really hard to admit, you know, to understand the emotions, the feelings going into that game. It's just amazing to me. So, a lot of things happen and all that in baseball that are historic, but I think today was one of the most biggest and emotional moments at the exact same time for Oakland A's fans. And I actually had a friend and all that. I had a friend that attended the Oakland A's game last night and all that. And, you know, there's so much history in it and all that at the Coliseum and all that. So, yeah, guys, again, April 17th, 1968, the very first time the Oakland A's ever played a home game in that Coliseum. And the very last time ever was earlier today and all of that. The Oakland A's did win. They did win their final home game in the Coliseum today over the defending World Series champions, the Texas Rangers. They won by a final score of 3-2. But it was a really emotional game for the A's, of course. And so and the city of Oakland and the fans as well. So I just had to cover it and all that, knowing that today was the last time the Oakland A's were ever going to have a home game in that Coliseum. You can imagine what the players were thinking. You can imagine what the grounds crew did, the broadcasters. I mean, everybody just, it's just not the same. And I really have to, you really got to put that through, knowing that on opening day, the home opener next year, the Oakland A's will actually be in Sacramento, the capital of California, and they will be playing in a AAA stadium in Sacramento and all that. And in a few years from now, the A's will have a new home in Vegas. So, yeah, I mean, it really is amazing. So, yeah, one more time, guys. Today, the final game ever played in the Coliseum. And the Oakland A's did pick up the win over the defending World Series champions, the Texas Rangers. Final score, 3-2. So, yes, guys, it's emotional, It's everybody on high emotions, and it's crazy to think of that and all that. So, well, guys, like I said, today is a 2-episode night on this channel. That's all I got for you guys on this episode. So, of course, let me know what you thought of the video. But if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that thumbs up and that like button. And make sure if you're not a subscriber, you subscribe down below as well. But, with all that, I'll see you guys right back here, actually, in a couple of hours for the next episode of Main Event Baseball with Ryan. All right, guys, I'll see you guys right back here in a few hours for the next episode of Main Event Baseball with Ryan.